Michael Lombardi, the GM Shuffle podcast co-host, and also the Daily Coach newsletter is how you can get so much more with him. And, of course, Musburger's VSiN every single day right here on the Rich Eisen Show. How do you view the news out of Pittsburgh that Ben has hip issues and Tomlin says he's absolutely still the best quarterback for the job in Pittsburgh? How do you see what's going on in Western PA right now?
Rich, I think that's true. I think that Mason Rudolph isn't ready to be the starting quarterback. I think that Ben is still the best player, and I think that just tells you that Pittsburgh doesn't have a quarterback. I said this offseason, I thought that they made a mistake bringing him back. Because here's what I do know. When older players don't look good in September, they never look good in November or December. And I think Ben behind a bad line, and it's a bad line. In fairness to Big Ben, it's a bad line. But he can't move. And because he can't move, it's problematic for him.
And you have to be thinking what he's got to be thinking. Do you think he thinks he made a bad decision coming back or what? Like, what's the solve here? What's the fix?
You know, Rich, of all my years in the league, anytime a player voluntarily takes a pay cut, I would have been suspicious.
Why is that?
Because they typically never want to take a pay cut. They probably won't. They're coming back because they probably know this is their last chance to come back.
Which roster would you take right now in the NFL if you could only have one? Whose roster would you take, Mike?
If I only had one roster?
One roster that you would take right now in the NFL.
I think I would take the Los Angeles Chargers.
Really? Okay, not Bills, not Chiefs, not Bucks.
Well, I mean, look, I got a really young team. I got two great receivers. I got a really good pass rusher defensively. I think they got a really good team.
Okay. Last one for you, Michael Lombardi. What do you think Brady and Belichick talked about behind that wall for 24 minutes Sunday night?
I think they talked about how much the media made something out of nothing, because I think that's what it was. I was around both guys for a long time, most of my career, and I've never seen either one of them have a problem. They've always handled it. They've always been very respectful to one another. They've always been willing to have hard conversations. So I think it was probably about the 6 trophies that they won together and how nobody can take that away from them.
Yeah, but I mean, why would that take 24 minutes? Why would they need a situation to talk about that? I mean, a lot of this stuff has to come from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, probably they haven't caught up in a while. I don't know how long 24 minutes takes to have a conversation. But I know this, that there was never any bad blood between the two of them that I know of.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.